Okay, so in this video, I will be having a conversation with Satish. That is the person who committed the acts of sexual abuse, um, among other things that are discussed in the conversation that we have. A lot of it, either he doesn't have an explanation for, he lies about, or he just kind of groans and moans about it and then moves on. Um, but yeah, this is so the majority of the video will be the conversation. I'll be putting a few either points of evidence that I have, or just adding perspective at the end. But yep, the majority of this video will be that conversation. So probably be a long video. In 3 seconds. Okay, hello.
Hello? Hey.
All right. Okay. So
Alright, kids. I'm all yours.
okay, I'm gonna go ahead and make this private. 1 second.
Um, who were all on the call
What?
Saturday?
Huh?
Was it just us three on the call?
What do you mean?
I don't remember who was on. Like, that night is like so like blurry to me.
All right.
I don't remember who
So
all was on. I just know that you and were there. I
okay.
only remember you
Well,
two.
well, let's start with this then. So in the text messages that you sent me, um,
Uh-huh.
you're apologizing, but it wasn't ever really clear what you're apologizing for. So what like what do you think I might be like a little bit pressed about in this whole situation?
Uh, I honestly can't even remember. That's what I was kept trying to tell you. I couldn't remember most of the night. I remember bits and pieces of the night where I think there was like a YouTube video. So you sent us a link on WhatsApp, and I think we watched a vlog. And then I remember us trying to play Code Words. I think I was taking my phone and she was playing Code Words. Uh, I don't remember most of the night.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm apologizing for either.
Okay.
I just know that you're not talking to me, so that's
Right.
I don't
So
I don't know why.
here's the thing. Like if I put myself, like, let's say I'm with friends, right? And I get drunk and I,
Uh-huh.
do or say something stupid. That's like if I'm a 17-year-old who has never drank before, and like, you know, I'm just I'm just like, learning how I respond to stuff. That would be a valid excuse. But like we're, we're both 22 years old. Like, clear, like, you have to have the maturity to understand that, like, if I'm going to be drunk, first of all, like, I have to be in control of my actions. And when I feel that I'm not in control of my actions, that's the time to stop. It's not even like it's not like we're kids anymore. Like, this is not a fucking joke, dude. So that's first and foremost with this situation. Honestly though, like, the whole issue is not with that night. Like, that's like the fucking tip of the iceberg with this whole situation. Does nothing that has happened in the past 3 days strike you as like a little bit unusual in terms of how things have gone?
Uh I've just been apologizing, and then
Yeah,
you
but for what?
don't.
Do you see
I
anything that you may have done wrong in this whole situation? Because when I apologize to someone, I know what I'm apologizing for, and I state
I
that.
I don't know what I'm apologizing for. Uh,
So what is the apology then? Is like
so
is
that
it
we can start talking again and be friends again, or be. I don't remember most of that night.
okay? Well, how about this? Do you remember flying out to Europe?
Sorry.
Do you do you recall that flying out to Europe?
Yes, I do recall
Okay.
flying out there.
So what? So and because I've heard many different reasons for this. What was your reason for doing that?
Flying
Because
to Europe,
yep.
mainly to wait. Uh, well, I can tell you, Coots, but I don't know.
Dude. All right. He's out.
Oh, well, I mean, mainly to meet up with and travel.
Okay. Well,
But the thing was, so initially we had planned. So that first week that I landed in Europe, we had planned to like meet up either in Denmark or Poland or something, and then that never like happened because he had emergency work on that Monday, and then like we never like our plans like we never really planned it out well. So
you
then I
didn't plan
worked
it
my
out at
ass
all.
off. That we didn't meet in a different country, so I worked my ass off to try to see if anything can be done to go
Right.
to Norway, and then I met like a couple of the friends I made in Denmark. They tried helping me out, and I dragged this one guy like that Sunday, like pretty much half the day. We were like just going around town trying to figure out how this can be possible. And so we went to the vaccination centers, and we got the so there's well, to get into Norway, you have to be vaccinated, and I am vaccinated. But the thing is, you need the EU COVID certificate with a QR code to get into Norway. But that's very difficult, especially if you're not a EU citizen or you're not like a like I guess well, so Norway is not part of the EU. They're part of like the Schengen agreement or whatever it's called. But yeah, anyways, like it took us like a day and a half, and this guy can testify. But he lives in Denmark now actually. So yeah, we got all that paperwork done. I had to like call up the border police in Norway and everything, and the border police and the called them and then get their permission, and then since they couldn't print out the QR code for me and they were only able to print out the certificate for me, the doctors had to write a note saying that hey, our QR code system is broken here, uh, and then they were like apologizing for the inconvenience and whatnot, and it like I like literally broke my back to get into Norway,
Okay. Well,
but that wasn't the plan though. The plan was to meet somewhere for those 3 days, and then again meet in September for 1 week, either in like Greece or something.
right,
But
but normally when a plan happens like that, there's like correspondence between both parties. But from what I
yeah,
understand, what happened was you did all this stuff and then
yeah,
just kind of popped up and were like, "Yo, come pick me up." Which like if the next 3 days didn't happen, I guess
uh-huh.
that would be fine. But like in the context of this whole situation, that is already a giant red flag. Already.
Uh,
Right, so
wait, sorry, what do you mean by that?
All right, well, let's continue. So then, you know, some unknown reason,
Mm-hmm.
you seem to assume that instead of finding a place to stay in the country, that you would just automatically be granted entry into someone else's home who you don't really like. You don't really know these people, bro. Like, these are not. This is not like. This is like
Yeah.
you can't just tell somebody that you're going into their house, right? And of course, as a person is gonna like, she's not gonna push back too much because that's her personality. But like, you can't take advantage of that to make what you want to happen. And that
Uh,
seems to be a common theme for the next 3 days
the next 3 days. What do you mean?
that you spent there. I mean, every time, like, every incident that occurred was a situation where you were imposing your desire for something to happen, her saying
Uh-huh.
no, either this is making me uncomfortable or this isn't something I
Uh-huh.
want to do, let's try something else.
Uh-huh.
Which is fucking horrible. Like, you cannot treat people like that. You have to respect people's boundaries. That's no way to operate under any circumstance. Absolutely no way. And like, again, if it was one isolated incident, it would be fine. But when it got to the point where she said, I don't want to hang out anymore. This is through." And then I
Mm-hmm.
kept hearing, "Oh, he popped up at my work. Oh, he popped out at my house. Oh, he's leaving shit at my house." Like, what the fuck is anyone supposed to think about that?
Oh.
What do you mean, "Oh"?
Uh. She,
This is
she
a
said
revelation?
there's no. She said there's something wrong with their family, and I was. So the plan was I was going to leave to and then come back and then leave to Greece and then head back home. So she said on no, sorry, not Sunday, Monday morning that something was wrong with their family, and I was like so concerned. I was like, what's going
Yeah,
on?
but here's the thing. It doesn't matter if you're concerned or not. It matters what boundary she set. And the boundary she set was, don't come to my work, don't come to my house. Have fun with the rest of your trip. And you disobeyed both of those things, like within 24 hours. Imagine
Y-
if you asked somebody to stay away from you and they came closer. I mean, what the fuck is that?
Uh, um, well, if it was someone that I barely knew, then I wouldn't do that. But
No.
like we've just been talking a
If
lot and
my
a lot of.
fucking sister said, "Leave me alone for 3 days," I would not. I
Uh-huh.
would be out. If my best
Uh,
friend told me, "Do not come near me," I'm out.
yeah, yeah.
It does not fucking matter. And especially since, like, you don't know what was happening. Like,
Uh,
I mean, like, again, what kind of what lack of boundary do you have to absolutely disobey somebody's request like that?
uh, I don't
And
know.
that's
That's
not
a very
something
good
that happened
question.
while you were drunk. That's something that happened stone cold sober. Unless you just
Yeah, yeah.
have a drinking problem.
No, no, no. That was when I was sober. I was just really concerned, and I was like, "What's going
I don't give a
on?"
fuck, dude.
Okay, okay.
And then going to that night, it's the same shit. Like, on the video call, like,
Uh huh.
I I mean, I literally heard her say stop. Like, you're fucking, kissing her face, grabbing her, shit like that. She's saying, okay, stop. I heard that multiple times.
Oh, jeez.
What do you mean? Oh, geez. That's what I'm saying. This is not like.
Uh,
This is not a. Bro, this is fucking serious.
yeah, yeah. That's absolutely serious. This was Saturday night. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Right. That's fucking awful.
No shit.
Oh my gosh. Why can't I remember any of this?
You can remember. It's not
Oh
that hard to
jeez.
remember.
No, no, no. I swear on my life I can't remember this stuff. I swear.
Okay, how about going to Europe, forcing
Right.
yourself into her home, sleeping in her bed for multiple
Oh.
nights, inviting her over to your place, her saying she wants to go
Uh,
home, insisting that she
yeah.
stay at your place. Then when she says,
Uh,
"No, I want to go home," then you say, "Okay,
uh,
why don't you get more drinks?" I mean, obviously, like any fucking
wait.
functioning human being knows what that means.
Uh. Wait. Wait. I don't remember saying let's get more
You don't have
drinks.
to remember because I know you do
Uh.
remember, and I know that this is all just bullshit. You
Oh,
like,
Uh.
I don't know who you think I am, but I'm not a fucking idiot, bro. I'm
Uh.
not.
You're my friend, I think.
Sorry, bro. I'm not. That is not the case. I'm sorry. That is just far from the case at this point. Based on all of this,
Oh.
that is fucking out of the window.
Oh my gosh. Uh. Ah. Um.
I mean, like, there's no way to like to justify that.
Yeah. There. I'm not justifying. I'm not. I'm not justifying myself. Uh.
But like,
That's horrible.
what am I like? How do I know this
Uh.
doesn't happen to someone else? How do like? I mean, that's like
Wait.
this was a situation where somebody like was genuinely fearful for their safety for multiple days.
Oh my God. Wait. She said this to you? Oh
It's the truth.
no. Oh my gosh.
How is it?
No.
How is this a revelation? Like if somebody's asking you to stay away from them and you're still pursuing them, that's a fucking search and destroy mission, bro. What the fuck?
Uh.
Obviously they're gonna feel fearful.
Oh my
Are you
God.
a goddamn CIA agent?
No. Uh.
And
Uh.
like, here's the thing: you fucking blow up my goddamn phone while I'm at work, while I'm doing schoolwork, while I'm trying to sleep, and now when I address the situation, there's nothing. When it's not, I'm not even saying anything new. This is all shit that just happened just now.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Uh. What you said about Saturday night is even more fucking horrible. I. How? What the heck? Uh. Uh.
But it's not an isolated incident. That's the point. Based on everything else, Saturday went almost exactly to plan.
Sorry. Plan. Uh.
Because here's the thing: at the beginning of this
Yeah.
whole shit, you told
Uh.
me, and I know you told other people that you went to Europe just for like networking, other fucking bullshit, some bullshit.
No. networking with the guy.
Just in general, Europe. What from what I understood was just a networking trip, a fun trip, nothing to do with, nothing to do with Well, nothing specifically to do with. It was just a
Uh,
fucking escapade.
was never in the plans.
But how am I supposed
I
to believe
never
that?
wanted to. Oh my gosh.
Because I really
Is
don't
there a
think
way I
there
can
was a
connect?
plan. I think the only plan was for you to get there and be with. I think that was it. I know that was it.
It, oh, I even showed all the paperwork I had to go through to come to Norway.
Yeah, but
I had to be in customs for an hour and a half just so they can check everything is right and get me through.
okay.
And
So what is meant to be said by that?
it was never in my plans. I had to like work my ass off in Denmark to get all this paperwork so that we could meet.
And then
Since
what?
she didn't have enough money to come to, or
Meet and
sorry,
then do
enough
what?
money to come to Denmark,
Meet and play
and then we
hexball
never.
or what?
Sorry,
Meet and do what?
travel. Just go sightseeing. Enjoy everything, take it all in.
Well, that didn't seem to happen.
Yeah, it didn't happen. I mean, we went to a um, I the day it was the no, not Thursday. It was Wednesday actually. Yeah, we went to an. We were supposed to go to Sunday night, but like you said, I guess I'm a fucking idiot,
It's not about
and
being
I
an idiot.
scared
It's
her
about
off.
being a fucking predator. It's not about being an idiot. Being an idiot
Uh,
is fucking forgetting to do your homework,
yeah, I'm a
not stalking
predator.
someone, standing outside of their house, waiting for them to pick up a fucking box,
No, 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 no. I wasn't waiting in front of anybody's house. I was just.
waiting in front of her house, waiting to fucking 5 feet away from her house. What's the difference?
Sorry.
What's the
Wait. I don't. I didn't wait in front of her house though.
Okay, what did you do?
Which day?
The day that you fucking dropped off a goddamn care package in front of her house.
Oh, the Coke bottles, the lemonade, and then what else did I drop off?
It doesn't matter. It
Um,
doesn't matter. What were you doing?
I just wanted to give it all back and then give her some gifts before I left.
And then, after
And
you
then I
dropped it
left.
off,
I left.
you left?
Yeah.
You Are you sure?
Yeah.
Positive?
I knocked on the door, I rang the bell, and then I left.
Then you just walked away.
I I
You weren't anywhere near there afterwards?
No, no, no. I immediately left because that's the day when I was trying to get the vaccination,
Okay.
the COVID test, to come to America. Because to come to America, you need a negative COVID test.
Okay.
Did oh, uh
Because,
did
Hmm?
what did they say that I'm waiting outside for them?
oh no, no one said that.
Oh, okay. Because I didn't do that. I just left the.
Yeah?
I didn't even talk to any of her roommates, man. I just I just dropped it off and left.
You left?
Yeah, all there like she had bought Coke bottle, a lemonade bottle, and then some ice, and then I bought her some beer, and then this chocolate called Quick Lunch, and then I dropped it off and left.
Alright. Well,
Because
check
that
your
was the
text
day I
messages.
needed. Sorry.
Check your text messages.
Right now
Yep.
in WhatsApp to you.
And Messenger.
Uh, what is this?
That's That's somebody who's fearful for their life.
Oh,
That's somebody who sees a person who they've asked to stay away from them standing outside
uh-huh.
of their window.
Oh, I just wanted to make sure they picked up the.
So wait, but you just said that you didn't stay. So now you're saying you wanted to make sure that they picked up the box, which is exactly what I said at first.
Oh my gosh. No, oh, this is awful. I only meant good intentions. Like I just wanted to drop it off
It doesn't matter
and have
what the
them.
fuck intentions you meant,
Uh-huh.
because if you're disobeying somebody's request, you automatically have bad intentions because you have no respect for their boundaries. You just want what you want. You don't give a fuck what she wants.
Oh, I mean, I left her.
Oh, you did
I'm
after
in
fucking 2 days
American.
of dead silence and waiting and constant requests to meet.
Wait, let me check my messages to her.
There's about 100.
Yeah. I deleted WhatsApp and re-downloaded it, so I lost some of the messages I sent to her there.
I'm sure she has them.
Yeah, she has it, yeah. Sorry to hear that about your family. I really believe and hope this will all be something. All by shaking, this feels so miserable, especially with how much fun we had the past couple of days. In fact, I don't think the struggles. Do you have the screenshots of these, or do you want me to send them to you?
I don't need shit. I need you to explain what the fuck's going on.
Uh, in what sense?
Well, I mean, first and foremost, we just fucking caught you in a lie here, right?
Oh, but I did leave though after that. I just want to
You left after what? Dropping off the box?
drop them with the box and trying to see if they picked up or not.
Right,
Picked it
but
up
that's
and then, but I didn't interact with them whatsoever. She said to not
yeah,
talk
but
to me.
that's not the
I don't want to
problem.
hang out anymore.
The problem is I said you went there and then waited to see if they picked up the box. You said no, and now you're saying that's all I did.
Oh, uh,
Were you drunk? You don't remember?
no, 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 no. I was sober. No, no, I was sober. This little, I get, no, they're not little details. There's big details, but I forgot to mention. Well, not forgot, but I didn't mention.
But I literally said it, and then you said that didn't happen. And then I said, "Are you sure?" Three
But
times.
you just sent me the videos.
And then I
I
sent you the
didn't tell you
video
this detail.
disproving exactly what you said.
Yeah, 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 yeah. You disapprove it. I mean, disproving me. Yes. Oh my gosh. I uh uh oh.
I mean, what the fuck would have happened if I wasn't phoned in on this situation? It still would have been going on probably. Because the thing is, she set a boundary. She was saying like, "Hey, I'm not trying to spend the whole time with you. I'm not trying to do I'm not trying to do this." And it was you that was going in the opposite direction. That was forcing yourself into situations that she didn't want to be in. And
Yes,
again,
yes, 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 yes. I agree with that. Yes, I did do that. Yes. Um.
I mean, how the fuck
I
do you go to sleep, bro? I would not be able to live with myself like that. You cannot be doing that shit.
I just thought we were really good friends after talking for so long and texting for so long. I yeah.
Dude,
Uh.
I've texted many people for many amounts of time. If they
Mm-hmm.
asked me not to come near their work or house, guess where
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't be the next day?
Their worker house.
Okay. So, how am I supposed to believe that you went and did that shit because you thought you were good friends? That's not anything that a good friend does. That's what a fucking predator does. That's what a stalker does.
Uh, you could ask any of my friends here, and they'll tell you the same thing. I'm just this type of person. Like
That's not a
it's hard
type of
for me
person to
to.
be. You're a predator?
Uh, uh,
I mean, what the fuck?
uh, I'm not a predator.
But what am I supposed to
Uh,
think after all this shit?
that I am a predator. It looks like.
Okay, so why is that not the case?
Because I'm not a predator. Like,
All right.
man, I highly respect her.
You
I
didn't
wish nothing but.
demonstrate any kind of respect at any point during the situation. Because respecting her is not spamming her fucking messages, letting her do whatever she needs to do, and going along with your day. And that never happened at any point. You went home, and honestly, I was pretty surprised you did that. But at any point before that, not a fucking chance.
Uh, do you want to FaceTime?
No.
Oh, okay.
What's the difference?
I don't know. Everything you're saying is.
Everything I'm saying is what?
I don't know, making me tear up more.
Yeah, well, you did a pretty bad thing, dude.
I I didn't realize it was a bad thing.
Well, realize or not, it happened. So,
Yes, it happened. I'm not justifying myself here.
okay.
It's
So,
just
here's what happens next.
uh,
You need to literally either like check yourself into some kind of fucking therapy, or you need to just leave people alone until you sort this shit out. Because like A, there's no reason why anybody should have to feel the way that she felt. Ever.
yes,
There's no
absolutely,
fucking reason.
absolutely, 100%.
And the problem is, I don't believe that you actually think that, because
Uh,
if somebody was presented with this information, like there has to be some sort of like, okay, this is where I went wrong, and this is me acknowledging that I did the wrong thing. But like, even in the middle of this conversation, you've lied to me multiple times. So I really don't think that anything is actually coming of this. But I'm saying this because I don't think you're gonna be pressed like this again. And if you are, it's gonna be by a fucking cop.
yeah. Where else did I lie?
It
Can I
doesn't.
call you
Come on,
Coots
man.
or Jordan? Sorry? Sorry?
You're saying where else did I lie? Like, just
Well,
tell the
I
truth.
just
Like,
no,
just don't lie. I've never had to
I
ask when I lied. I I'm not a fucking lie detector.
you said I lied multiple times, so I get so that time where you said I didn't wait there for 5 minutes. I guess that's yeah the so that's one time. I don't want to lie to you.
So don't. That's what I'm saying. Just don't lie.
Okay, okay. I'm really sorry. I missed that. I missed that detail. I'm really sorry.
All right.
Did I say anything to you like on Saturday night that I wasn't supposed to?
I'm not, dude. There's not shit you can say to me, honestly, that matters. What mattered and what matters is the position that you put somebody in.
Oh my god. I can't. I'm trying to remember Saturday night.
You
I
don't.
just can't.
I just told you. I just told you.
I,
You put your hands on somebody who didn't want your
oh,
hands on them.
oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
And the thing is, she said shit like, "Hey, I don't want to progress anything. I don't want to do anything," and you just completely ignored that for some kind of
Yeah.
fucked up fantasy. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Anyway,
I thought she like I told her everything about myself, but
you told
she's
her
probably
everything
the one
about
person.
yourself, and she said,
She's
"Aha,
probably
okay,
the
cool, haha, yeah," because it's
no.
fucking.
Uh, yeah. She's probably the like one of the few people that know all about me.
What the
Plus my best friend's here.
you? And then so you stalk her? That's what you do with people that know you? I mean,
Uh,
what is the logic there?
I, um,
We're not acting within reason under like at all. We're not operating on a I mean, dude, you fucking flew out to Norway or to Denmark just to meet one person and then
yeah.
sexually harass them and then stalk them and then leave. That was a whole
Oh
I mean, that was a whole
no. Oh no no no! We were supposed to like meet up and travel.
but
Like
that
back in April, we made all these plans to go to Pulpit Rock, Kajir Bolton Rock.
okay, who
There's a
made those
flower
plans?
island. So she came up with it, and I came up with some as well.
Okay, let me ask you this. Do you
Yes, yes,
think
sir.
that would ever do remotely the same thing? Do you think that she would come to America and do any of this shit?
Uh, I don't know. We'd have to ask her.
Oh, I don't have to ask anything.
Uh, if she had the money, yes.
Absolutely the fuck not. Because this is not based in reality. This is based on you asserting yourself into things that maybe you want to happen that she does not necessarily want to happen. You push things too far. She says no and you absolutely ignore it. That is the theme of this entire situation. So the fact that you just said that tells me that no progress has been made.
Uh, 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 but I
You're
was just
not.
telling you our plans from what we made before and what the original plan for this a trip was. But then whole Corona and I couldn't go to Norway, so I went to Denmark, and then we quickly like changed up our plans in August, saying okay, we can meet in Denmark for these 3 days,
Okay,
and
well,
then
what
we can
happened when
meet
she said,
in.
never mind? You just pulled up to our
Sorry,
house?
sorry.
So when she said, never mind, you just pulled up to our house?
She didn't say never mind. We just didn't plan it properly.
Right. So you just went anyway and then pulled up to our house.
Uh, we just went anyway and then pulled up to our house. Uh, I never had Norway in the plans though.
It does not matter what the plans were. What matters is what happened.
Yeah, I was gonna tell her that I was doing all these things on Sunday and Monday of that weekend that I landed to Denmark, but then Sunday night she fell asleep early, and then Monday she had emergency work and she couldn't talk the entire day, and then Monday evening she had to go on a date with she said her sister
Okay,
for dinner,
but
and then there was just
again,
no chance to talk about all this stuff at all.
again, but
And
like
then Saturday,
when that kind of stuff happens, if
hmm
somebody wanted to plan out a whole trip, don't you think they would set time aside for that? I mean, like, imagine going on a trip with a
uh-huh.
person who's not even communicating about the trip. Like, that kind of tells me that that person doesn't want to go on the trip. Like, you have to be
Um,
literally ignoring the fact that they're ignoring you
but
in order to do all
she
this.
she did say that she really wants to meet and that she can't guarantee anything because of work
I'm sure she
and
did say that. But I'm sure she said that after you said, wow, I did all this shit for you. Oh, I came all the way here. I spent all this money. I did all this shit. How could you not
no
come
no
meet me?
no that was way before Coots. It was like 2 3 weeks
That, I'm
before. She
not
said
talking
she
about
really wants.
before. I'm talking about when you landed there.
Oh, she didn't. No, she didn't say those when I landed in.
Really? Are we still doing this?
She didn't say that she really want. She didn't say that she wanted to meet me. Uh,
So she didn't say she wanted to meet
what?
you whenever you actually arrived there?
In, or in.
Anywhere.
Oh, and yeah. She says she's like really stressed out that she's not able to make it. She looked at the flight tickets, very expensive. It's like $400,
Okay,
and
so
it's
what does
too
that
expensive
tell
to
any
even.
person that's on a trip? If somebody says, hey, the flight's too expensive, this is too much, sorry, it's not gonna happen.
Right.
You just go to their house?
Uh.
Hey, so I did try to avoid making cuts throughout this video, but here I made a cut because he explains the plan again. It's in the same amount of unnecessary detail, and it gives a lot of locations that I'm trying to kind of stay away from. The general country things are okay, but I don't want to give any specifics. It's like city wise or anything like that. So I did cut about like 2 minutes of that. He goes on for quite a while, just explaining the plan and basically how unresponsive she was throughout the whole process.
We just threw all
So
this
after
like
her
plans
telling
out
you,
there, and then we never confirmed any of it.
okay, so after her telling you, hey, I'm stressed, hey, I'm going to bed early, like, after all of that, all of these things
Yeah.
being signals that say maybe this person is not too interested in meeting up with
Oh,
me.
well, she was stressed that she couldn't come to.
I mean, again, you have to be literally ignoring clear signs that somebody doesn't want to do something in order for this to be rationalized in your head. Because from an outsider's perspective, there's no chance in hell that if somebody wanted to go on a little trip or hang out for a little bit, that they would just be ducking you like that constantly.
Uh,
So again, we're back to the same thing where a message is given, be it verbalized or not. Now, I really do think that she said, hey, let's not do this. But even if she didn't and she did all of this shit, like, there's
Uh,
there's a
is
lot of
she
mental
not interested
gymnastics
in
that would have to
talking
be
to me at
done.
all?
What?
Is she not interested in talking at all anymore?
What the fuck do you mean?
Uh,
Huh?
like to us, to you and me?
I mean, to me, I didn't fucking stalk the girl.
Uh, uh,
Ah, yeah, makes
my
sense.
my
I mean, holy
my
shit,
heart
dude.
is my heart is sinking right now. I
I,
didn't.
dude, you need to get your shit together. You need to stop stalking people, get some therapy, and learn how to interact with people like a normal person, and not treat them like a commodity.
Uh, uh, and uh, there's I I don't know what to say. Uh, I didn't want to treat her like a commodity.
But you did.
Uh,
All right, I'm about done. You need
uh,
to you need to go to therapy. You need to go to therapy and say, I think I may have an issue with narcissistic personality disorder or some other kind of shit where you just are incapable of considering anyone else's signals, feelings, or messages or boundaries. Because from what I see, you absolutely have no regard for.
oh, uh,
And all this
please,
charade
please
shit
don't say
is
that.
nothing.
Please don't say that.
It's the truth. If you don't want me to
Uh,
say it, it's because you know that it's true and you don't want to hear it.
no, no, no. Oh my gosh, I really care about her. I really respect her.
Okay, so do I.
I,
And look,
uh,
look at the difference between me and you. I had to help her through a situation where she was being traumatized by some fucking dude that was standing outside of her house, leaving random shit outside of her house, going to her work after she asked you not to, kissing her when she didn't
uh,
want you to.
oh, I kissed her too. Oh, like
Come on,
shit.
man. Get this shit out of here.
Fucking.
I'm out.
No, no, no.
Go to
Oh,
therapy.
good.
Fuck out of here. Hey, so um first of all, sorry about the audio quality for on my end for that conversation. Um I didn't really plan on making a whole video out of this. I just recorded it to have the documentation of it at first, but this is kind of an important situation, so I went ahead and made the rest of the video and got the good mic for this part. So I just wanted to cover up a couple of details that I may have missed, and I guess just fill in some gaps because it could be a little confusing. So yeah, he did fly from America to Europe. They tried to meet up in one place, didn't happen because the girl didn't want to go. Then he forced himself into the girl's country. Right. So a couple things I forgot. He was very rude to the girl throughout. He just was. Anytime basically anything went wrong or not his way, he would shame her, make her feel bad about being a poor host to him, even though she didn't want to be a host at all. He tried to drop off food at her job, which in the message that I'll put on the screen, this is something that Satish was specifically asked not to do by the girl, among other things. He was just completely ignoring the instructions that were given to him. Then he kind of just blew up everybody's phones, everybody that was involved, giving them a very hard time, sending them just about hundreds of messages, basically just saying the same things that he's saying in this video. And yeah, he was just overall just a huge menace. After he left Europe, he said that he was saving a hairband of the girl as a souvenir, which is a pretty unsettling thing to say if you ask me. He left his clothes in the girl's laundry machine after kind of guilting her into allowing him to stay at her house for multiple days. She ended up kicking him out after the couple days that he was there, and then he just left all of his stuff there, which is why in that message that she sent, she included the part where she left the luggage. But yeah, I mean, other than that, and there's still more, honestly, but that's about all the important stuff I feel. What I kind of want to make sure is gathered from this also is that narcissism is a real problem. It's not just somebody that's it's not just an ego thing. It's not like, oh, this guy is very into himself. Like, there's a difference between being into yourself, being self-confident, and being a narcissist. Like, it can get to a point where, like this guy Satish, you just see people as commodities, as points of servitude, as people who will fulfill your desires or do nothing. And like, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychologist. I don't have any credentials in this field, and I don't want to give the idea that I do. But at the same time, I've done my own research. I only asked you to take it with a grain of salt, but at the same time, it is helpful to be wary of this kind of person, because they have the potential to be either a predator or just somebody that causes a lot of abuse to someone for their own personal gain. And that's kind of why that is why I kept asserting to Satish that he go seek professional help, seek therapy, because I would trust a professional to deal with that kind of problem. It's beyond just writing down some goals for yourself. It's beyond that, because he doesn't see the world the same way that we do, as is very apparent through this conversation. So yeah, I'm gonna link some video or some articles in the description to some references that I've used to learn more about this, and some communities that have been helpful for me in dealing with it. But yeah, guys, therapy is good for everyone, not just a narcissist. Love your neighbors, love your friends, love your family. And I want to thank the people that were a part of this. I don't know if they want to be named specifically, but each specific person was absolutely vital to making sure that this went as well as possible. And I'm glad the situation's over. And Satish, if you're watching this, get help.